Inti assembly there media. They say pempenso ya dru be mi hu be mi wanwa. Say ya man penning. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo be mi hu be mi wanwa say obetimi asi pipa say yankoko santo no. In fact, TUC statement wo kan ya I say how baby no the papa kwame.
Say
me ba o TUC statement no how baby. I say we urge the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo, not to even contemplate deploying Ghanaian troops to fight in Niger. It is a disaster that will haunt Ghana for a very long time if he makes that mistake. And then they go on. We urge all organized labor groups in Ghana, Nigeria, and other countries in the region to form an alliance with progressive civil society organizations, including religious and faith-based groups, students, youth groups, women's groups, and traditional leaders to stand up against any attempt to declare war on our sisters and brothers in the Republic of Niger, and so on.
One question. All of these statements, how about Bazoum? Niyere, Nema, the members of the cabinet, Omwa, Yitoma Abaymuno. What about them?
Fantastic.
But statements can be affirmed. But we also are right. So,
of course.
So, what do we do?
Of course. But
Kwesi,
what I'm about to say though will sound preposterous. I know. It will sound preposterous. One person. Inti omamuni na enkokontukwa. We should be interested in protecting the rights of the ousted president. We should be interested in protecting the rights of all Nigerians and so on. That should be our focus. Kuibai and ye cast ECOWAS say, oh, what to prepare. We cannot dictate to you what to do in Niger and so on. But there are certain basic rights we expect. If he has committed crimes and we are going to prosecute him, fine, we can't stop it. But let us ensure that he's treated humanely. Let us ensure that he's given a full right to defend himself. He must have access to counsel and so on. If he's being detained, he should be detained in humanitarian conditions and so on. I'm sure there would have been no crisis.
It doesn't look like anybody's mentioning that.
Oh, ECOWAS has mentioned that.
I'm talking about TUC. I'm talking about.
Oh, so say the Fakwaya do no Fakwa darling the Dian Obedi is person to insignificance. Fakwaya do.
But it's not right, is it?
No, but also TUC statement.
Ninja Kwesi Pratt say, yeah, Ghana, we've experienced coups.
Yeah.
66,000 born, 72 as a child, a toddler, a baby. 79, I mean, you 81. Yehu Sanya, ye omwa nom tia bemu, ayaka dear. And it's as if says a yekua. As long as the coup becomes successful, na just a legitimate. Na omwa ye tuoma bemu. How about them? How about their rights? Adintina, as a I do have the as a Bazoum there can some crap.
But TUC statement no covers that.
Okay, what did they say?
TUC statement covers that. The early part of the TUC statement. I'll say at its meeting held on Friday, 18th August 2023, at the Trades Union Hall in Accra, the executive committee of the TUC discussed the situation in Niger. The leadership remains one. The leadership remains one. TUC strongly condemned the Technian-led coup in Niger that toppled the constitutionally elected government under the leadership of President Mohamed Bazoum. Democracy remains one of the key issues of the Trade Union Congress and other labor movements across the globe. Any act that disturbs the constitutional order in any country needs to be condemned because it takes that society back to the old order where a few people legally take and usurp power that belongs to the people. The TUC will always support democracy because it is the only way to ensure respect for constitutional order, respect for the rule of law, respect for human rights, including the rights of workers, separation of powers, and respect. So TUC deals with those issues, the human rights issues and so on. But then states its implacable opposition
to the use of force.
And
talks about using diplomacy more.
And TUC insists on diplomacy. In fact, that is at the very bottom. This is the TUC statement. We believe that through diplomacy, constitutional order can be re-established in the Republic of Niger if ECOWAS leaders engage the military junta in good faith, with clean hearts and clean minds. We urge the military junta to return Niger to constitutional rule immediately to preempt any senseless war in our region. We do not need war in West Africa. We need peace, social and economic development, and stability. That is what we want our leaders to focus on. Signed, Yauban, Secretary General of the TUC.
Well, they say 3 years.
It's quite balanced, Its opposition to war is strong, very, very strong. But it recognizes the fundamental issues about, constitutionalism and so on also.
Well, almost a moment 3 years into that is where we are. Peace 104.3 year